Hey guys, so what we're going to look at today is we're going to look at when a circle crosses an x-axis or a y-axis and how to figure out what points it does. So the situation, you've got an x and a y-axis here and you've got a circle here. What we're trying to figure out is when it crosses the x-axis here and here, and when it crosses the y-axis here and here. So when it crosses the x-axis, y is going to equal to 0 because it doesn't go up or down. When it crosses the y-axis, x is going to be equal to 0 because it doesn't go across. So the first one we're going to look at here is we're given an equation of a circle, x squared plus y squared is equal to 16. So what we know is that we know that x squared and y squared means the centre is 0, 0. And we know the radius is going to be equal to 4. So you can actually do that in your head. So if you know the centre is 0, 0, you can go out 4 here, and that's going to be 4 and 0. You can go up 4 here, so it's going to be 0 and 4. You go back 4 here, minus 4 and 0. Or you go down 4 here, so it's going to be 0 and minus 4. But if you can't do it in your head, I'm going to give you a little system about how to do it. So when we cross, for part 1, when we cross the x-axis, y is equal to 0. That's the rule. So when we cross the x-axis, y is equal to 0. If we cross the x-axis here, remember this is my x-axis here, it doesn't go up or down, so y is going to be equal to 0. So I can just sub 0 in here for y. So I get x squared plus y squared is equal to 16. And I can, instead of having y squared, I can go x squared plus 0 squared is equal to 16. 0 squared goes away, so I get x squared is equal to 16. And x is going to be equal to plus or minus 4. So we always have a plus or minus 4 because if you square a number, minus 4 squared is 16, plus 4 squared is 16. So I've got x is equal to plus or minus 4. So what I'm going to have is 4 and 0 and minus 4 and 0, because remember y is equal to 0. So that's the very easy basic case. We could do the opposite way. We could say across the y-axis, we could just make x equal to 0, and in this case it's going to give us the exact same answer. So it's going to give us the exact same answer, just inverted, sorry. So I'm going to write that there. Across the x-axis, y is equal to 0. Second one's a little bit more complicated. So this circle here does not have a centre 0, 0. Right? X squared plus y squared has a centre 0, 0. So it makes life easy when we come to sub it in. So this has a centre of minus 3 and 2. Remember, we changed the signs here, so minus 3 and 2. And the radius is the square root of 10, it's going to be 3 point something. So we want to figure out when this crosses or intersects the y-axis. So when it crosses the y-axis, x is equal to 0. And again, we're doing the same thing, except it's just going to be a little bit more long-winded. So I've got x plus 3 squared plus y minus 2 all to be squared is equal to 10. I'm going to sub in 0 for x. So this here is going to become 0. So I get 0 plus 3 squared plus y minus 2 all to be squared is equal to 10. Here's where it gets a little bit tricky. 0 plus 3 squared is just 3 squared, which is going to be 9. Plus y minus 2 squared is all equal to 10. Now, this y minus 2 squared business here, I have to multiply that, and the best way to do that is to use my grid multiplication. So I'm going to do it over here, and I'm going to have y minus 2 and y minus 2. Y by y is y squared. Y by minus 2 is minus 2y. Minus 2y. 4. And I get y squared minus 4y plus 4. So what's going to happen here? I'm going to sub that in for this. So I'm left with 3 squared, which is 9, plus, instead of this, I get y squared minus 4y plus 4 is all equal to 10. Now, I'm going to bring everything to one side. So I'm going to bring my y squared over, actually no, minus 4y plus 4. Bring that 10 over, becomes minus 10 is all equal to 0. 9 plus 4 minus 10. 9 plus 4 is 13, minus 10 is 3. So I can get y squared minus 4y, and instead of writing, or just to simplify these, 9 plus 4 is 13, minus 10 is plus 3. It's all equal to 0. And now I've got an equation I can solve. So, 2 brackets, and I have y at the start of each. Factors of 3, well, 3 times 1, well that give me minus 4. Yeah, minus 3, minus 1. And remember, when I have 2 brackets like that, I have y minus 3 is equal to 0. Y is equal to 3. And I have y minus 1 is equal to 0. Bring my 1 across, y is equal to 1. So my 2 points for this one is going to be, remember, x is 0, so it's going to be 0, 3, and it's going to be 0, 1. So it crosses on the y-axis there at 3 and 1. That's where these 2 points will be.